Persuasion roll.
Wait, let me come up with a proper argument.
The moment's over, man. It's all on the rolls now.
You can have advantage if you want.
Crisp. Because of the amulets. Nah. I mean, as the prince of Procon. Oh, wait, I'm just looking for persuasion. I really want to say something, but okay, I'm just gonna say that he has little faith. He should believe in Procon.
Procon will keep us safe. Let's see. 16!
This ship holds the name of a Procon himself. He would not let this ship sink in the bottom.
He looks at you and he just shakes his head and he says, I will not risk my crew under any circumstances.
Chuck him 20 gold.
It's gonna be cheap. I have an idea. So you're saying, despite the fact that we are technically riding Procon's ship, or the ship that is protected by Procon, you still don't believe in him?
Oh, I believe in Procon, but I also know that there's plenty of other sea gods.
And Kraken is not one of them. Who is Kraken compared to the almighty Procon? Our god is safe.
Then why is that Kraken still terrorizing Saltmarsh if your Procon could protect everyone from it?
He is protecting. That's why Saltmarsh is still standing. That's why Kraken cannot destroy it completely.
Yes.
Kraken
That's why we are
helps
not
us with
driving through the Kraken area, and that's that.
I think you look suspicious, you know. You might be a heretic. I know exactly who you are. You are a non-believer, and I screamed that.
It's the Saltmarsh Inquisition.
The captain looks at you, and you can see that he's like,
Oh my god.
just genuinely unimpressed by your accusation. And he just motions to like two of his sailors, and he says, Priest, I think maybe you should just go have a nice rest. These boys are gonna bring you to your quarters. Relax a bit.
You dare to say that you doubt the power of the god as I'm being taken care of.
Yeah, and the two like they're like
the priest.
just grabbing you and sort of escorting you to your room.
Gee, they thought I had an outburst. Like a bunch of spoiled kids on the ship.
Nobody has faith in Procon. As there's like a muffled voice behind the door.
Yeah. What do the other two do as they? What do the other two do as you see him getting, you know, politely but firmly escorted under deck?
Like, did we hear some of the shouting as he was like being
Yeah,
escorted?
absolutely. Like when he started shouting, you definitely heard that. Everyone heard that. When he started accusing the captain.
I'll probably look at Stolge and kind of like give him a bit of a smirk and a chuckle. And then once Boris arrives, I'm just gonna look at him like, so Boris, how did it go with Procon?
No, you two are still on deck. They escorted Boris like on the deck into.
Oh, I thought me and Stolge were in our quarters. Okay, cool.
You we can always follow him. Like, that's
Just get
fine.
Dragged straight past us.
Well, not dragged,
Yeah.
just, you
I'm
know.
gonna scream to Ark. Sorry, to Jansen, she's talking. This captain is heretic.
I'm just gonna wave, be like, "Have a nice rest, Boris," and just keep wiping poison on my arrows.
There goes
boy.
diplomacy.
I'm just gonna walk up to the captain and just be like, "Sorry about that. He's a little touchy about the subject of Procon. He's just a very strong devotee. We'll kindly stay out of your way from now on. Unless you get an ours."
The captain just takes out his pipe and, you know, puts some tobacco in, lights it, takes a deep, deep breath, and he says, "Listen, my job is to get you to the Styze as quickly and as safely as possible, and I can assure you that I'm doing my utmost to adhere to both of those commands. We are going as fast as we can."
Can I pilot the ship?
Absolutely not.
Well, I tried, and then I walk around and walk off. Boris, Stolgek, your turn. And I'm just gonna sit at the side of the ship, just go back to wiping poison on my arrows.
Twisting time. Hey, Captain, you want to say twist?
Alright. Guess I'm gonna pump myself up. I'm gonna grab the axe. Just make my way. Alright, you pussies! Go that way!
The captain gives you a look that, you know, you give to a especially unruly child, like this look of
Really?
forced patience and slight annoyance, and he says, "Listen, rule on this ship is very easy. I give the commands, everyone else follows them. If you're not happy with this, we can turn around right this second and head back to Saltmarsh. Either you go down there, sit your ass down, and be patient until we get to the Styze, or you jump overboard. I don't care either."
How many people are on the ship?
How many people are on this ship? Alright, give me a second, I need to find the ship.
How does one become a captain?
You take it.
Take it. Exactly. What does Sun Tzu said about it?
The fact that it has to be looked up makes me think there's like an insurmountable number of people on this ship.
I mean, it's a big ship.
It is a pretty big ship, yeah. It has... Wait, where is it? There it is. It has about 20 crew. And the captain. You know?
I like the odds. I do like the odds. Maybe
The
best
20
not to.
crew are, I'm gonna tell you right now, it is a ship from the Royal Navy. So they are sailors, but they're also soldiers. But yeah,
The healer is currently locked away underneath the deck.
I mean, he's not locked in. Like, if he wants to, he can leave his quarters.
But he's far away.
But you
They
know.
put him in timeout for now.
You got the naughty corner.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's gonna look to the captain and be like, "Well, fine, we'll do it your way now. For now, old man." And I'm gonna stutter like that and just make my way back down the stairs like, shit.
I'm gonna wait till Stoggang walks after me, like look over him like, you too, huh? Just keep lighting my arrows.
He's a wall of steel.
Must be something to that pipe we did, Charlie.
I should have used command. Maybe.
It's alright, let's
Command
not...
lasts for a single round. I'm just saying.
6 seconds, he turns around.
Alright.
6 seconds is not even enough to turn this fucking boat.
How many arrows can I prepare with the coral of snake poison?
Oh god, where did you get that from?
From the snakes in the mansion.
Right, how many how many vials did you get?
Just one.
Alright, oh, there it is. You can have 5 poison arrows with this. Usually it's 3, but you rolled well enough to get a bit more out of it.
Glorious.
Yeah, 5. Do you know what it does?
Yes, they must succeed on a DC 12 con save or be stunned until their next turn.
Alright, cool. Perfect. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I told you.
You know, you told me, it's all good.
Alright, good. Alright, anyone else want to do something that really annoys the captain, or shall we go on?
I think I did pretty well back there.
I'm gonna just do like one last wahoo and walk up to the captain, and I would like to like kind of lead in while he's smoking his pipe. It's like, you carry any rum on this ship?
This is the Royal Navy, no alcohol.
Gosh, what a bore. And I'm just gonna walk back to where I was standing. What do they do on this ship? Weeks on end, but nothing but water.
Welcome to sailor life.
Plus that butthole of a captain. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right, I'm just gonna grin it. And I think we're ready to take off. You know, we can set sail now.
Alright, yeah, you head off. After about a day and a half of sailing, you notice that they are adjusting the course to be a much more northward course, and you are finally sailing in the right direction.
It's about time.
The sailors are fairly nice to you, you know, they invite you to play dice with them, there's a bit of gambling going on.
Gambling on Broncon's ship. No. And I get taken away immediately again. Back into the room. After I grab the dice and throw them off the ship.
And one of the sailors is like, what? Those were loaded dice! And another one looks at him, I knew they were loaded, I fucking knew it! And they like start fighting with each other.
And then 3 guys take me back into my room.
Yeah. But yeah, they are. It's for being a navy ship. It's fairly chill. People seem to be pretty lax with hierarchy as well. You notice they're teasing their captain quite a bit, who seems to be a fairly good sport as long as no one gets on his nerves too much.
Sorry, what?
And the journey is fairly uneventful for the first 3 days, as in the morning hours of the 4th day, the captain calls you and basically asks you politely to go on the deck because there is a storm approaching and he would rather not have his passengers get, you know, blown overboard.
Boris!
What?
Did you say the ship was blessed? Procon's brewing a storm outside.
It is the Brocon's will. Don't question it.
I swear that's just like your fail-safe these days when you don't know what's going on.
I was playing Broken.
You see like heavy, big black and like sulfuric yellow clouds in the south that are quickly approaching, and
Acid
the
rain?
wind is starting to pick up. No, it's just the way the sun lights the clouds makes them look like they are yellowish, like
Okay.
really gross yellow. Alright, do you guys go on the deck, or are you insisting on staying up? He's just asking you, he's not like actually commanding you or forcing you, he's like, you know, please go on the deck or else you might get hurt, but if you're insisting on being dumb, then that's your problem, basically.
I'm gonna stay up on deck and just like see if the man needs a hand, but if it gets too rough, I'll probably start heading underneath.
Yeah.
I would.
You see the sailors run around and like start securing everything. If you want, you can help them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I would ask to if I can stay up in case if anyone will need help. I will be
Absolutely.
happy to provide some blessing. Guidance.
I'm going
What about
on
you, Stolgig?
I'm going on the deck.
You're going on the deck? Alright.
That's right. I'm gonna take the safety.
You're going on the deck. Most of the sailors are already on the deck. Just a few are still up there, securing stuff, taking the sails down a notch. As the wind picks up and the waves get higher and higher as you are hit by a storm. Do you guys head underneath before the storm actually hits, or are you staying up there?
No, I'll stay, and if it gets too much for me to handle, because I'm not obviously proficient with how like the ship works, I'm just gonna help and like holding ropes or whatever I can. But if it gets too much
Yeah.
and they're like get underneath, then I will.
They're like, alright, listen, you know, there comes the point where the ship rocks too much for you to actually help because you're not used to it, and they basically tell you to go on the deck.
All right. Yeah, I'll go under.
I would like to stay up the whole time. I would
Alright.
just for safety. I would tie myself up with the rope to like the mast or something. Like
Just shooting blessings from his fingertips.
Okay, you tie yourself to the mast. Give me a survival check to see how well you tie that knot.
Can I have advantage if I ask someone to help me?
Yes,
One of the crew
absolutely.
members?
Yep.
Just tie me up over there. Yeah, thank you. That's so tight. Advantage.
They give you like
survival.
a what the hell kind of look, but
Where is it? There we go. Oof.
alright. Gotcha. Okay. Can I have some dexterity saves from everyone but Boris? As the ship gets battered by waves.
Do I get any
And-
sense?
No.
Easy.
And also, can I have con saves from everyone, please?
Not so easy.
1 second, I'm just reading something. I think I should.
Alright, Janice, you find the perfect spot to sit down. You sort of wedge yourself in between a wall and the crate, and you actually sit there fairly comfortably, even as the ship rocks back and forward. You don't get hit by anything. Stolgeg, you try to go to the kitchen to get some pie, as a big wave hits the boat and it just makes you fall on your ass as you stumble over, and you take 2 bludgeoning damage as you knock your head on a wooden beam on your
Do
way
I
to the
get any
kitchen.
pies?
You do get pies, yes, no problem.
Nice.
Success.
But
Worth.
as the storm goes on, Boris, you are getting hit by waves. You're like, after 2 minutes, you are drenched and cold. The wind is howling. It is very dark outside. The waves are hitting you from every angle. But you know what? You're alright. You're not doing too bad. The rope seems to hold. Just barely.
I just continue to spit out the guidance, the blessing
Yeah,
words.
and you're just continuously blessing the ship. As the other two, after, 2 hours of constant rocking back and forth, you start to feel at first a bit woozy, and then you just start to feel really fucking sick. And both Janice and Stolgeg got seasick. As the ship is being shaken violently for hours upon hours, relentlessly. You see some of the sailors, run around as things start to break down. There is a lot of noise, there is a lot of creaking. It honestly sounds like the ship is about to sink. And the two of you feel absolutely miserable as all of this is going on. But eventually, towards the evening, the storm vanishes as quickly as it has arrived, and everything calms down, with Boris still blessing the ship as it has made it successfully through the storm without getting sunk.
In the name of Brogan!
Turns out Captain and Helmsman were really good at steering the boat and managed to get through this very well.
It was the Brogan's guidance.
It was Broken's guidance, absolutely.
I tell it to every crew member. No, he showed us the example of his power.
They agree with you, and they're like, "Yep, without Procan, we would have been screwed in that storm."
Like, it was a storm that you've never seen before, and I just continue.
As Stolgeg and Janice just stumble on deck and just puke over, just throw up overboard.
As I puke, I'm gonna turn around, wipe my mouth, and then just grab a bottle of wine. Oh god, that puke tasted like wine.
One of the sailors unties you, by the way, Boris.
Thank you, my son. I just pat him on the back and
yeah, you actually get a spectacular sunset as the clouds dissipate and the sea is, fairly calm, actually, surprisingly enough. And you see the captain stand with the helmsman, looking at charts and basically trying to figure out where you are, because obviously through a storm you usually get thrown off course. But eventually he walks down to you and he says, "Well, it seems like Procan has truly blessed this journey. We got blown much further north than I thought it was possible. So our journey has been shortened by a day."
See, let that be a lesson for you, Captain. Never doubt Procan's power.
He looks up and you see that one of the main sails is completely ripped through, and he just
And see, that
shakes
is an
his
example
head
of his anger.
and he says, "I just wish he had just sent some strong winds instead of a complete storm." As they're taking down the big sail and start to fix it.
I'm gonna.
You actually notice. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're right. You go.
You notice one of the sailors sits down with the sail, and instead of getting out some a needle and thread to sew it back together, you actually notice he starts to cast mending on it a bunch and slowly fixing the sail like that.
Ooh, I could have done the same, but I don't have mending. Not anymore.
How much further, Captain?
2 days. Full day tomorrow, half day afterwards.
All right. Not bad.
And alright. One off. Oh, damn it.
No
Sorry.
kraken. Get wrecked. Sorry, what?
No, there are some very fun encounters for each day,
Damn
and
it.
you missed a really good one by one. But unfortunately, the rest of the journey is fairly uneventful. And around midday of the last day, you get called up on deck, and the captain points ahead and he says, There's our goal, and you see in the distance, you don't necessarily see the houses at first. What you see first is just this cloud of smog hanging over the side of an island. And as you get closer, you see decrepit houses, and you notice that the water is starting to be pretty disgusting, with different colors and trash swimming around. There is a pretty bad stench that's wafting off the islands of the city as you pull in closer. This is the Styze, the decaying remains of a once notable port district. Under bent gables, the carcasses of its houses lean against each other, languid, broken, and awaiting the peace of collapse. Door frames sag, dislocated from sod walls heavy with mildew, while splintering timbers support rotting boardwalks like broken limbs, disappearing into the thick, rancid water of the arbor below. In numerous places, sections of the boardwalks have fallen away completely, leaving broad holes that expose polluted water. And you pull into the port. You notice actually a fair amount of merchant ships. You also notice one ship that has the symbol of the Sea Princess painted on its hull, which the captain stares at angrily and mutters something under his breath, but you know, he's not here to start a fight. He's here to get you guys to the Styze.
Can you remind me what the Sea Princess was? Because I have it in my notes, but...
Yes, the Sea Princes are the pirates that bought the part of the amulet from the Sahagwin, and they are also just basically a band of murderous cutthroats that do all the horrible things, from burning down villages to slave trades to all of those fun things.
Alright.
They are real pirates, they are not Pirate of the Caribbean pirates.
So, is there any sign of a foldable ship here, or...?
No, actually. You do not see a foldable ship.
Well, I suppose they could have folded up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going to look to the captain and just ask, well, first, thank him for the ride, but also ask if he knows the whereabouts of the drunken crab in this shite hole.
He looks at you and he says, sorry, no, I've actually never been here myself, and I'm sure that if they found out that we are soldiers from Saltmarsh or from the kingdom, then there would be quite an amount of problems coming our way.
I see, I understand. So that leaves another question then. What exactly are you going to do while we're doing what we're doing here? Because I'm sure you're going to be taking us back to Saltmarsh, yes?
Well, that really wasn't in our contract. Our contract was to bring you here.
What did the captain tell you?
He says to get you to the Styze. That's all he said.
What do I have to do to get you to take us home? If we need it.
It's fine.
Listen, we can stay here as long as you keep it on the down low who we actually are. Just tell them we're a merchant ship. Should be fine.
Well, that's fine, but any sign of that, you know, going wrong, you get the hell out, right? We can handle ourselves.
Alright. we'll try and hang around as long as we can. But
Just
like I
leave the
told you,
tank.
I will not put my crew in danger.
Did we get the rowboat? And